Life gets crazy. So my story begins when I was 16 years old. A good friend of mine that lived just a couple blocks down from where I grew up at, his dad owned this huge piece of property with a big cabin on it up in the mountains. So his dad invited me that weekend to up to his cabin to help cut down this huge oak tree. Now this oak tree, it was about 6 foot around. It was huge. Now my story begins with 5 chainsaw blades and 2 more chainsaw blades breaking. A total of 7 chainsaw blades to cut down this huge oak tree. Now, toward the middle of the tree, toward the middle of the cut, we went through 3 full blades just to get through the center to the center of that tree. Literally, the 4th blade, it broke right in the center of that tree. The 5th blade was shooting sparks out the center of that tree. It looked like it was full of nails or metal was stuck in the tree, but it ended up breaking the blade again, just as we got through the sparks. So the last few blades, we were actually able, once we got past the hardness of the tree, we were actually able to cut through the tree. It fell with no problems. But the tree was so heavy, we had this huge backhoe with these claws on it that would go down and pick this tree up. The tree was so heavy, the backhoe that we had could not lift this tree. So we had to call in a guy with this huge crane. So the next day when the crane gets there, it took 3 guys plus my friend's dad to go out and chain this tree up with cables and chains to try to lift it off of the ground and get it down by his cabin. However, the tree was just too heavy for the massive crane that they tried to pick the tree up with. So the tree had to lie where it is today, up in the mountains above Sacramento. The tree was literally petrified with almost like a rock glass in the center of that tree. That's how old it was. Literally petrified. It was an awesome sight to see. It had beautiful colors in it. However, we couldn't move the stump. I'm Wayne. I'll talk to you on the next one.